Hey guys, and welcome to another new episode of The Gig Nerd. Please give us a like and subscribe, especially if you end up liking this video. I'm going to be doing loads of music content across all genres that you can think of. Like and subscribe goes a mega long way, and I'll be super grateful. But today, we're going to be talking about Coldplay and the insane 10 milestone mammoth Wembley shows on the Music of the Spheres tour. We're going to be talking about Moon music. We're going to be talking about how I became a fan 25 years late into their career, how they could be the single most polarizing band of the last few decades, and everything Coldplay related from their whole career that I can fit into a short video. So stick around with me till the end. I'm going to have some personal live footage from Glastonbury as usual, but let's get into it. Let's talk Coldplay. Now, I have to confess, up until about 4 months ago, when I saw them at Glastonbury and I had a complete emotional breakdown, I was never much of a Coldplay fan, outside of all their huge singles, of course. But in that moment, I felt like I became an immediate, die-hard stan. I was not prepared, and I actually found it quite overwhelming and very emotional. But I'm going to talk more in depth about my Glastonbury experience later, but I just want to start talking about these record-breaking Wembley shows. Just last week, they broke Taylor Swift's Eras Tour Wembley record, and Coldplay will be playing a ridiculous 10 nights at Wembley Stadium. That is 1 million tickets sold just in London. That's absolutely insane. And not only that, they sold out 1 million tickets and 10 dates at Wembley in 24 hours. I personally have nothing but absolute respect for Coldplay because of so many reasons. But firstly, they're offering a cheap tickets £20 scheme, and there is not a sign of dynamic pricing in sight. They honestly could have sold these dates out with dynamic pricing, but instead, they've made it so everyone can go. And these £20 tickets are not just the crap seats, it's totally random. You can get standing or the best seats in the house. And with Coldplay, you are guaranteed to get a spectacular show with amazing visuals, beautiful lights, and an incredible stage design, as well as the now famous, in sync with the music, light up wristbands. £20 to go cry to fix you? It is worth every penny. Now that, for me, is a real band of the people. They want everyone to be able to come, and they want everyone to be able to have a great time. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. They clearly do it for the love. They clearly do it for the fans. And they're clearly not in it for the money. And that is so rare these days. Regardless of what you think about Coldplay musically, I think they deserve so much respect. They are just a wholesome band, and everyone should go and see them live. And even the general tickets that aren't on the £20 scheme don't go higher than £100. And even that is cheap these days. And when you consider that they're widely regarded as one of the best live bands on the planet currently, and they have the record for most Glastonbury headline slots ever, go and see them if you get the chance.
Is our time up?
That's brutal.
Chris, just make it quick, mate. Do you love The Gig Nerd? Do you love everything I've done so far? Do you think it's alright? Do you love it, yeah?
We love it maybe even more than you do.
Thank you so much, Chris. It's words like that just make me want to keep going with this. I really appreciate you, bro. And well, I am the self-proclaimed gig nerd, so shall we talk about my personal Glastonbury Coldplay experience? And as I said earlier, I was just a fleeting fan who only knew the hits, and I was really only going for those hits. But it wasn't until afterwards I realised I knew and loved every single song. They're just one of those bands that have so many hits, you actually forget it's them. I was stood mega close to Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg, and they were just lapping up the attention. But then Stormzy walked directly past me. He was literally just chilling in the crowd. I wish I'd got a better video, but it seems like everyone was out to watch them that night. Their opening song was Yellow, and every single person went mad. I was hit by a wave of emotion, and what an epic opening song. They proceeded to play through a career-spanning setlist, admittedly with a lot of new music, but it was still absolutely brilliant. I've listened to all their albums in full since, and even though, in my opinion, they're not as good as they once were, they're still absolutely amazing, and I love them. It was one of, if not the best show of my life. I'm so glad I went, and I cannot wait for Wembley. Let me know if you're going in the comments, and let me know which show you're going to in the comments. I'm definitely going to see you there.
So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow.
Okay, let's go.
You're scared. Oh, yeah, you're scared and bold. Turn to something beautiful. You know I love you so. You know I love you so.
But then why? Why, with all of this, do so many people still hate on Coldplay? Why have they been critically hated for so long, but still loved worldwide by so much of the public? I personally feel like they're a bit of an easy target. They've been massive for such a long time, and haters are always going to arise. And even though personally I feel a lot of their stuff over the last 13 years has been a bit hit and miss, their first 5 albums for me are undisputed generational classics. I do think some people have turned against them due to their genre change being so drastically different now though. These guys have gone from making thoughtful, beautiful, epically crafted songs to working with Selena Gomez and BTS. And, well, that's not a criticism, I guess. These guys have earned the right to do whatever they want. But when you're dropping masterpieces like College Shura on the same album as My Universe nonetheless, there is no wonder there's a slight backlash from a certain portion of the fans. But these guys have even gone out of their way to be as sustainable and eco-friendly as possible. Their Reduce, Reinvent and Restore initiative is something no band has ever done that I'm aware of, especially not at this level. It's to the point where they're planting 1 tree for every ticket sold, and it's really worth taking the time and Googling what they're doing for this tour. It goes way over my head as a simplistic music fan, but I've loved reading about it. And how can you criticize them?
When the tears come streaming down your face, 'cause you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste, what could be worse?
Okay, let's go together. All right, here we go.
Lights will guide.
You are welcome to criticize them musically, especially recently, but I just don't think you can criticize them as people. And well, if like me, you're a fan of the older stuff, Chris has recently hinted in an interview, and I really hope that it happens, that they'll be playing the earlier albums in full. And I would love to see a Rush of Blood to the Head or Viva La Vida in full. But another hint Chris has made, I really hope they don't stop making music. Any Coldplay is better than no Coldplay. And I, for one, am glad that they still exist. Now, had you told me a few months ago, I just would not have believed you that I would be making a 15-minute bloody deep dive video on Coldplay. But trust me, take the plunge, take not only my word, but take the word of millions of tickets sold. Not just on this tour, but across their whole career. They love it, and everyone leaves the show in a great mood. Long live Coldplay.
And I will try to fix you.
But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's watched any of my videos, especially the last Oasis one. That's had the best response so far. Hopefully this Coldplay video does just as well. Surely, if you're still watching now, you should throw us a sub, right? But I hope you enjoyed the content. We're going to keep smashing it out. I'm super passionate about music. But take care, guys. Have a good one, and thank you.